This is Alumni Fuel's head chemist Boris. He is adding a proprietary mixture with water. This mixture, as you will see later, is safe to handle and will not blow up like those dangerous case cylinders currently used to store hydrogen. This demonstration will show that Alumni Fuel is able to control the rate and the reaction with simple tweaks in their formula. The exhibit on the left will have a more stable and gradual increase in temperature and hydrogen output, while the exhibit on the right will rise in temperature and release more hydrogen in a shorter amount of time. The only difference in the two exhibits is the amount of proprietary mixture involved in the demonstration. The entire science of Alumni Fuel mixture is the keen ability to remove the outer layer that forms on aluminum as it oxidizes. The mixture first removes the gallium and allows the formula to use the aluminum in a way where it can create hydrogen from mixing water with the aluminum. By being able to control the output rate and force, this technology can be applied to many different applications such as fuel cells, underwater unmanned vehicles, flameless heaters, and much more. Alumni Fuel already sells the PBIS 1000 hydrogen generator, which uses cartridges filled with their mixture in aluminum. When water is pumped into the generator, it mixes with the cartridge and hydrogen is produced and is released at the other end of the generator. Now please watch the video as Boris shows us behind the scenes in Alumni Fuel's lab at the Science Center on Market Avenue and shows us just how the mixture creates hydrogen from aluminum. As the demonstration goes on, you will see that exhibit on the right is clearly raising in temperature and it's visible that steam is emitting from the top. On the left you have the exhibit 1, which is still raising in temperature but is raising on a much gradual scale. Here on the computer screen you can see that exhibit 2 is clearly rising in temperature a lot faster than exhibit 1. And again, this is just simply by addition or minusing some simple proprietary information that Alumni Fuel can handle. So it is very simple that you can see that the output can increase in very small scales. So with a simple addition with a very few grams of proprietary mixture, and it is a completely different reaction. Remember, the mixture is basically based around removing the gallium from the outside of the aluminum. And once this happens, the aluminum is exposed to the proprietary mixture and the water. And it is as simple as that, and we are able to control the rate and the ratio of the output. Clearly you can see that exhibit on the right is almost done with the reaction, and this is what we meant by you can see that number 2 definitely had a faster reaction, but exhibit 1 is clearly still going. It has a more stable and gradual climb in temperature, and we will actually expect it to go on for much longer than exhibit 2, as you can see. The next setup that you will see right there in front of us actually was another demonstration we're going to do. And here you go. See, look, exhibit 2, clearly much hotter and much faster reaction than exhibit 1. Alright, this is another demonstration we'll be able to do for you. This one actually has a flow meter attached that you can actually measure the hydrogen output. The hydrogen meter is actually located on the lower right hand of the screen. During this demonstration, hydrogen will actually be able to be measured by the flow meter that is attached to the computer. By Alumni Fuel actually having all these advanced technologies, it actually gives them a more up-to-date and more accurate reading actually, and it actually enables them to get a more sense of feeling of exactly how much mixture they need on certain applications. And here you can see that the exhibit is clearly producing hydrogen, and actually if you can see on the screen, it actually is going up in temperature as well. So the hydrogen is going out through the meter, and here is the meter itself. You will be able to see that the hydrogen is clearly going up, and here we go. It is currently at 67, I believe, 69, and it is already at 75. See? And remember, by a simple addition of the proprietary mixture, we could actually create more hydrogen and actually a faster reaction. Or we could actually have a slower reaction, whichever one you actually needed for whatever your needs were, and depending on what type of application you wanted to extend this technology for. And also, we wanted to share that by the simple addition of a simple formula, we could also stop the reaction, slow the reaction, and here is Boris adding the mixture, and it will show you in a second on the computer screen instantly that the reaction has stopped. See? You will see that once the second additive was added, the reaction has stopped. And Alumni Fuel wants you to know that if you needed to start up the reaction again, you could also just simply add another simple additive. That's how good and how much they know their science. And charts don't lie, everybody, so you can clearly see that once the additive was added, there was an instant reaction and the reading also stopped. You can see that the temperature is decreasing and the hydrogen output has actually deceased. Here is Alumni Fuel actually demonstrating their flameless heaters. These heaters can be used for hand warmers, food warmers, or anything else that you need to actually heat up out on the field, out on the go, at your son's baseball game, out in combat, wherever it comes, wherever you need something on the go to heat something up. These things can heat up dinner, as actually they are commercialized as food packs and for hunting and camping. And the military actually uses these in battle when they go out to war and send out troops. This is actually what they send with them. All you do is add water, add our mixture, and you slide the thing on the side and wait. Usually takes about 10-15 minutes to get a nice heat up, but these things will heat up to about 90 degrees Celsius. Here's a camping one that is actually commercialized. The one on the left is actually military grade. That is actually what they send our troops out with. The one complaint that our troops actually do have about these meals is the smell of magnesium. Alumni Fuel does not use magnesium in their heat packs, so actually this is not a complaint for us at all. This is actually a solution. You could actually see the steam coming out of the packs. Temperature is obviously rising. And again, this is just by a simple addition of the proprietary mixture with some water in a pack, and we are able to control the rate of the temperature. And you can see here that it's clearly raising a temperature on a thermometer. See, it is actually a little above 90 degrees Celsius. That could actually cook your dinner, your camping dinner, or dinner out in battle.